I want to start the meeting for the Township of Hamilton a little late, Monday, April 7th, 2025. Please rise for the flag salute. Always got to start, Aileen.
10:42.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law by posting a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board in the municipal building and by transmitting notice of this meeting to the Press of Atlantic City, the Star Ledger, and the Atlantic County Record on January the 8th, 2025. Mr. Cheek?
Here.
Mr. Laws? Mr. Batali?
Here.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Here.
Mayor Schenker?
Here. Can we have a moment of silence for private reflection, please? Thank you. So to get started with, we have a proclamation for the Hamilton Elite Basketball Team. Any of you folks here? Come on up. Why don't you guys line up around here? You guys can stay up here. Just so we can see all your faces. Congratulations, bro. I think they would score pretty good.
Spread out so they can get pictures.
We have the coaches come up here, and I'm going to read a little statement. Okay, whereas Hamilton Township believes the student athletes are an important part of Mays Landing community, and would like to recognize the 2024-2025 Hamilton Elite Basketball Team for representing Mays Landing community in such a positive way. Whereas under the leadership of President Head Coach John Wheeler and the 2024-2025 Hamilton Elite Varsity Basketball Team went undefeated to win the Cape Atlantic Junior Basketball League Championship, which was the first title being brought back to Mays Landing in a National Division League. Whereas in addition, the JV coach, led by Kelvin Johnson, won the championship game. Whereas in addition to claiming the 24-25 Cape Atlantic Junior Basketball League Championship title, the Hamilton Elite Boys Basketball Team had 4 student athletes named to the All-Star Tournament team: St. Forrest, oh my God, you're killing me, Paladin Muhammad, Utman Mitchell, and Sakur. You guys are really challenging. Yeah. Well, my name's Schenker, so they never got that right either, so I don't feel bad. Whereas the accomplishments of these athletes on this team are admired, respected by the Mays Landing community, and demonstrate the character that athletes at William Davies Middle School possesses. Therefore, the sworn members of Hamilton Township Committee in Mays Landing, New Jersey, do hereby recognize the 2024-2025 Hamilton Elite Basketball Team in honor of this accomplishment in perpetuity as established this day, the 7th day of April, in the year of 2025. Congratulations. let's bring you guys up front. Yeah. So you can line up here and so everybody can get pictures of it.
The short one's going in front. Oh, yeah. The short one's in front.
I want the short one. Come on out here so you guys can spread out. It's all right. Come on. Coach, any of the coaches?
Absolutely. Great job.
Any coaches want to say a few words, or you guys good?
I just want to thank Hamilton Township
Come on in here.
support.
Gotta get on the record there.
I just want to thank all the parents all year putting up with us. Boys, y'all did an awesome job. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you, Mayor, for having us today, and the staff. Thank you again.
Thank you. Good job, guys. It's almost as good as the trophy you got, right?
Mr. Mayor, if I could say one thing to you parents, thank you very much. It's you that get them to the games, the practices, and everything else. You deserve an applause as well. And to the kids, you couldn't have done any better. Undefeated. Great job.
That's a nice T-shirt.
Good thing you came today.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Always my favorite thing to do. Okay. Where are we at here? We move to item number 1. Additions, deletions of the late agenda items to be considered for action tonight. We have 2 additions, 7A3, business registration for, how do you say that? Rakuzen? Yeah, that sounds right, yeah. Sushi, 4403 Black Horse Pike, Hamilton Mall. It's a sushi restaurant, which I did go by there the other day, looking forward to going in. 7F, resolution authorizing the release of the performance guarantee for Fenmore Homes at Woodless Landing LLC, Phase 5, in the amount of $317,197.20, contingent upon posting and acceptance of the resolution of the governing body for a 2-year maintenance guarantee at the amount of $77,319.36, and a 4-year stormwater management maintenance guarantee in the amount of $49,854.78, as recommended by Township Engineer Robert Smith in his correspondence dated 4/3/25. 2 deletions. 7E, resolution granting authorization to conduct promotional process for police sergeant and lieutenant to create lists to fill vacancies. The other deletion is 12B, executive session, construction official personnel.
So moved.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Are there any questions? Hearing no questions, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Early public comment on agenda items excluding items listed for public hearing.
No one signed up.
No one signed up. Good. Discussions, formal action may be taken. A, amendment to the operating hours of the liquor licensed establishment. Do we want to, Chief, you want to kind of give us a brief?
Good evening. One of the reasons why I wanted to get this on the agenda this time is because we had talked about it in the past, going over the businesses that we do have in the township and some of the issues that we've had in the past. We discussed different times. We discussed moving from 4 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I think is much more reasonable. It's more or less a standardized time for New Jersey when it comes to hours of operation. And I think that would cut down on a lot of the issues that we're having in some of these establishments.
Okay.
Those hours. So that's basically it.
Yep. And we've had some conversation about this prior. Does anybody on the dais have any questions or any discussion? None? What's your pleasure?
So moved.
You want to move this to what we do, a resolution, or we have to change the
Mayor,
ordinance?
this would change the code, so it would be done by ordinance.
Right.
So if you draft an ordinance to put in front of you for introduction, it would go to a public hearing.
Okay. So we'll move forward that in the next meeting?
Yes, I can have a draft and put it into the agenda with the administrator's permission.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay, number 4, public hearings, adoption of ordinances. We'll start with A, Ordinance 2098, 2025, an ordinance amending Chapter 144 of the Township Code to provide amend the fees for certain construction permit applications in the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic. This is a public hearing. Anybody in the public like to comment on this? Hearing none.
Motion to close.
Second. We have a motion to close public portion. We have second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We will entertain an adoption of this ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, could you do a roll call vote on this, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
All yes and adopted.
Thank you. B, Ordinance 2099, 2025, an ordinance to amend Ordinance 1346-99 as amended titled, An Ordinance Implementing the Emergency Services Volunteer Length of Service Award Program, LOSAP, pursuant to New Jersey NJSA 40A 14-183 to replace LOSAP point system for firefighters set forth in Exhibit A, attached to the ordinance 1346-99, or to adopt and establish a new point system for the volunteer firefighters to be identified as Exhibit A1 2025. This is a public hearing. Anybody in the public like to speak? Hearing none.
Move to close.
We have a motion to close public portion.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We will entertain adopting this ordinance. Do we have some discussion?
I have a discussion as far as I'd like to make a change or two on this.
Okay.
Not quite sure how we would do that at this point.
At this point, I think that we would vote to,
May I address that?
go ahead, yeah, I think.
If the governing body wishes to discuss that change so that we can iron out the change and there is an agreement between the governing body to make that change, you can make a motion to amend the ordinance. It will be seconded, and if it's approved, because it most likely will be a material change, the notice would have to be given. It's my understanding that based on the publication, that another public hearing would be scheduled for adoption on May 5th, 2025, if there's a motion to amend the ordinance.
Okay.
I would like to make the motion to amend it then.
Can you, you'd have to give us what amendments you want to do, is that correct?
That's correct, Mayor.
Okay.
Want me to jump in, Rich?
Yes, Carl, my
So,
fingers aren't working.
under drills, 40-point maximum, 20-point minimum. Most fire companies have 12 drills a year, and so this provides for 2 points per drill. If they missed 2 drills, they would lose the minimum of 20 points. So we'd like to look into that and make a change there. Would we have to make the change now, Ken?
Yes, if you're making a specific motion, what you would like to amend.
Gotcha.
Then it would be put on the record and voted upon.
Understood. So I suggest that we change that 20-point minimum down to 12-point minimum.
And just so the public's aware, that's under Exhibit A1 2024.
Yes.
5 for the length of service awards program, Section 2 for drills. You'd like to move the 40-point maximum with a 12-point minimum. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the only amendment?
That's the only change that I see. Rich?
That's the only one I
Okay.
see. So at 12-point minimum, that would be they make half the drills.
Yes.
Okay.
It was almost set up to where if they didn't make them all, they didn't get anything, and that's not. We're trying to make this as fair as possible. Okay, so is that in the form of a motion? Richie, you want to
Yes.
make, you made
Yes.
that motion? Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments, concerns? Rita, let's do a roll call for this, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
Yes, and carried.
Thank you.
Mayor, again, for the record, it's by determination that is a material change, so that will be on for final adoption on the meeting of May 5th, 2025, with another public hearing as well.
Okay, so we don't have to start all over again. We're just going to do another public hearing.
Correct, yes.
Very good. Thank you. 6, awards of bids, contracts, and change orders. A, resolution increasing the not-to-exceed amount.
Did you just get number 5? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 5, introduction of ordinances, public hearing to be held on May 5th, ordinance 2100-2025, an ordinance to vacate a portion of Avenue of the Pines described in the Metis bounds and located at the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey. Brett, you want to give a little background on this? I think I could too, but
So the engineer for the project that we're, that's, excuse me 1 second.
Bear's Head, correct?
Yeah, Bears Head Road LLC asked to vacate an unimproved portion of the Avenue of the Pines that runs through their property. The engineer went out, he surveyed the work, took a look at what they want to do, and has signed off on the vacation.
Yeah, the applicant submitted a meets and bounds description for the roadway intended to be vacated. We reviewed the legal description. We took no exceptions to the legal description.
Yeah. Okay.
It runs from one of the cul-de-sacs in Misty Pines to the curve on Walker's Forge Road.
Right. Okay.
And Mayor, just to add to that, if the everybody remembers, we did discuss this at a prior meeting. No other affected property owners for this vacation, and part of the street was already vacated previously.
This is for the purpose of that development that's going there, correct?
Correct.
Just so everybody's clear. Committee?
I'm familiar with the project. I motion.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Do we have any questions or concerns? Rita, let's do a roll call for this, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
All yes and introduced.
All right. So let's do awards of bids, contracts, and change orders now. Resolution increasing not to exceed amount of 2025 professional services contract for Leon Costello of Ford Scott and Associates LLC. He is our auditor, from $42,000 to $43,000. So it's a $1,000 increase.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any questions, concerns?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
What was the difference of the $1,000?
So Leon's original proposal was for 43,000. It was a mistake on our part. We pushed it forward, and we have to correct it by increasing the not to exceed amount.
Okay.
So it was clerical error. Yeah, clerical error.
Okay. Any more questions? Rita, can we do a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. We move on to consent agenda. Don't forget, we have 2 additional.
7.
Motion that we approve A through D, 7A through D, and then 7F.
Okay.
Second.
We have a second. Are there any questions, concerns?
Just one question
Okay.
on B, which I have no problem with it. I just wanted to know, I see Amazon is down for the consent. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Hold on. 7B, application. Name of and address of supplier, Amazon. What does that mean? Because on the other applications, it's like, I guess it's self-explanatory, but I just wanted to make sure
Is it
because
an Amazon gift card?
I don't know.
On B for the tricky tray, schedule expense, auction ticket sheets from Amazon.
Right.
That's what it's referred to? Is that what
That's
they're
what it's
referring to?
Yeah,
referring
and
to-
on the other one, double roll of tickets, that they're buying the tickets from Amazon, the paper tickets.
Right. What made me question it was on the last one on May 3rd. And at the bottom, the B portion, it had Tumbling Dice Entertainment, Atlantic Bingo Supply, Tanger Outlets. That's why I questioned it.
That is for designer bag bingo.
I saw
So
that.
they have different expenses from a raffle to a bingo.
Okay, which is fine. I just
Yeah.
wanted.
They
but it
have
was-
to disclose to legalized games of chance exactly who's supplying everything.
Right. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
But you can see how it's broken down here,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it wasn't broken down.
because the other one's just like a 50-50, so they just have the tickets.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Any other questions? None. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. 8, excuse me, personnel. Resolution to extend appointment of Bonnie Cherry at the rate of $75 per hour on an as-needed basis to assist Finance Department through June 2025.
So
We have a motion?
Second.
Are there any questions? Hearing none. Rita, could we do a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Number 9, approvals. We have minutes from the regular meeting minutes of March 17th, 2025.
so moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I just have a couple questions. The Amazon presentation, the discussion, I had asked a question about the $25,000 escrow, and that's not included in the minutes.
Minutes are not verbatim.
I understand, but I just would like for that to reflect that there's a down payment. And I understand, what wasn't the 50,000, but it was 25 from them and 25 from the other one, but there was nothing. I did bring that up.
May I address that? If you believe that the minutes aren't accurate, you would like inclusions that or something that might be left out there, I would ask you to make a motion to table the minutes, and then that can be updated and voted upon in a future meeting.
Table.
Motion to table the minutes.
Okay, and then I just have one other thing that resolution 2025-0130. I would like the clerk to look at the tape because I recollect something else that's
On your vote, on the vote that was cast?
on the motion.
Who made the motion or who made the second?
Right,
Sometimes we hear things differently. It's possible.
right.
So, I don't have anything with me here, so. yeah,
No.
Table it.
That's fine.
And if you would be kind enough to obviously follow up with correspondence, to be able any discrepancies, so that we can have it adjusted if necessary.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Con.
Is there a motion to table the minutes?
So-
Second?
So moved.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Bills, bill list total, $4,827,008.41. We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, could we do a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Shanker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. We have reports. Mr. Administrator?
I have nothing to say, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Solicitor?
Nothing this time. Thank you, Mayor.
Appreciate it. Mr. Engineer?
Nothing to add to my written report. Mayor.
Okay. Township Committee, Dr. Witherspoon?
Sure, you know I have a report. I would like to report that I did attend the Atlantic County League of Municipalities meeting in Hamilton at Ilianos. I guess
Ilianos.
Ilianos. I messed that up, sorry. Ilianos, and they had the Public Works Director there talking about what's going on with the county, with the spraying of the mosquitoes, so on and so forth. It was a very, very nice meeting. I did attend the Township Band concert at the Hess School, and that was very nice. And I found out that the Oak Crest High School won a competition, and they're going to Rowan College. So I was very, very excited about what the children are doing in our district. Coming up, there is an Atlantic County Township administrative meeting that I am attending. I called today about that. And that's going to be on Friday, the 11th in Lansdale. Then on Saturday, I will be attending the Community Expo, Senior Expo, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm not going to be there the whole time, but I will be there because at 1 o'clock, there's going to be a cleanup on New York Avenue. So I will be going to that. So that is my report for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor?
Last month, we lost former committeeman and one-time mayor, Mr. Anthony Platinella. He was on committee for 5 years back in the 70s. Okay, I'm going by what the obituary said. And he was mayor in 1973, is that correct? Okay. He also was the original owner of Mill Street Pub and Sugar Hill Subs, so he had a bit of an influence on my eating habits, unfortunately. So I'd just like to say rest in peace, Mayor Platinella, and thank you for your service to our town. On another note, I'd like to mention the amazing gymnastic career of our very own Hannah Applegate. Hannah has been a determined and successful gymnast for nearly her entire life. She began her collegiate career at Lindenwood University, where she excelled for 3 years, only to have the university cancel her gymnastics program. She moved on to Central Michigan University for her senior year and final year of college gymnastics. Her and her team went out on the highest of notes, winning the Mid-American Conference Championship, with Hannah taking home the all-around title. So I'd like to say congratulations to Hannah Applegate and to the Central Michigan Chippewas women's gymnastic team. Pretty impressive. And you can go on Facebook and look at her mom's Facebook page and see all of her performances.
Now what are you going to post about?
Yeah, what now? But just absolutely amazing what she can do. And she also does pretty good with her schoolwork too. So, Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, there'll be a community art night at La Posada Bar and Grill. $20 includes food and art supplies. There will be terracotta painting, a community canvas, handwritten station, and more. I just saw this the other day. Seems pretty interesting. Some of the businesses on Main Street are involved. So really a great thing to try to get some people together, get out and do something a little bit different. As Dr. Witherspoon already said, Senior Citizens Advisory Committee is having the Community Resource Expo at William Davies Middle School, 10 to 2. And this isn't just for seniors, it's for everybody. They have a whole array of different businesses. Atlantic Care will be there. I believe the Atlantic County Sheriff's Department's going to be there doing some things. So that's Saturday at William Davies School from 10 till 2. On Saturday, May 3rd, the Hamilton Sustainability Team will have their Earth Day Oak Fest at Oakcrest High School from 10 till 2. Vendors, exhibitors, food trucks, canine demos, workshops. They will have document shredding, which people ask throughout the year all the time. This is for residential only. Don't bring your business stuff there. Recycling drop-off. There's going to be opening remarks from our very own Mayor, Art Shanker, I believe. Nice. And I heard Smokey the Bear will be there too. So don't get too excited about the mayor. Also, there will be a roadside cleanup before this event, and that will take place over on West Jersey Avenue at 8 a.m. And I believe they're meeting at Think Inc. Is that correct? Which is 4179 West Jersey Avenue. If you're going to go down there and help pick up all the trash that gets thrown out on that road, dress appropriately. So, and that's pretty much about it. Reagan, I'll see you later. Maddie, miss you, love you, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Carl. There you are.
I will follow the deputy mayor. On March 18th, I met with the sustainability team at a meeting, and a very good meeting it was. They were having, I couldn't make it, on 329 Knight Avenue cleanup. And then again, Oak Fest is May the 3rd, and this year is their 10-year anniversary for being part of this community. So it was a very nice meeting and very enlightening. And that's all I have.
Very good. I don't have much to report. Unfortunately, I was kind of sick the last week or so, but it is true, I will be appearing at the Earth Day with the sustainability. After a lot of contract negotiations, we were able to work it out, so I will be there. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report. We want to move to public comment. Any comment? Anybody in the public like to speak? Ms. Aileen?
Hi, everybody. Rita, I have to give you the credit for telling me that Mayor Platinella was 1973. And just because the kid made a mistake in the obit, she probably thought 5 + 1, but that's okay. Carl, you forgot to add the other punchline on the Platinella family.
What's that?
I messaged you. We have a new rescue squad approved individual who will have
Oh, yes.
orientation this week, and it is Mayor Platinella's grandson, who is apparently one ace of a kid, and he's in EMT already. I think he graduates high school this year, but I'm not sure on that.
Good.
So
Very nice.
that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rita. You're welcome.
Would anybody else in the public like to speak? It's your big chance.
Move to close public.
Thank you.
Second.
We have motion and second. Are any questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? The ayes have it. I'm looking for a motion to adjourn to executive session. I do not believe, will we be coming back out?
We may have.
We may? Okay.
Correct.
So, I'm not doing. Make a motion to move to executive session.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Appreciate it. So I'll entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any questions? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. So we have two items that we have to talk about here.
One is, okay, thank you. One is to have our solicitor, Ken Warren, draft a response to Hamilton's previous letter. Please, yes. Do we need a motion to do that, or we just direct you to do that?
I would ask for a motion of authority.
Okay. So would somebody please make that motion?
Second.
We have a motion and second. Are there any questions? Everybody understand? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The other one is the shared services, potential shared services agreement?
That's correct, and I believe, Mayor, you have a resolution to consider entering into
Okay.
that application.
Rita, you want to read the resolution?
Sure. Whereas the state of New Jersey has appropriated $6 million for shared services and school district consolidation study and implementation grants to assist local units with the study, development, and implementation of new shared and regional services, and whereas the Department of Community Affairs Division of Local Government Services is tasked with administering these grant funds through the Local Efficiency Achievement Program to support costs associated with shared service implementation to ensure that meaningful efficiency generating initiatives are not hindered by short-term transitional expenses, and whereas Atlantic County government acting as the lead entity and Hamilton Township proposed to enter into a shared service agreement for the participating entity to utilize county property known as Lake Lenape Park East for public swimming and other potential riverfront activities, but face certain expenses associated with implementation that present a burden to the local units, and whereas this shared service agreement will allow the participating unit to utilize the county property as a public beach and other potential riverfront activities, and whereas as the lead agency in this effort, Atlantic County government has agreed to submit the application to DLGS on behalf of all participating units, and now therefore be it resolved by the governing body of the Hamilton Township that Hamilton Township does hereby join with Atlantic County government and the participating units named above in applying for a LEAP implementation grant in the amount of $300,000 over a 5-year term to support implementation of this shared service.
I didn't quite understand. Can she read that again?
No, I don't think I could.
Heard the resolution? At least everybody, Richie heard the resolution. What's your pleasure?
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. So that will move us to a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.